Good morning. Welcome to the Wednesday of Holy Week. I have been assigned the day that, according to the scriptures, Jesus did nothing. Of course, we know that is not true. He is staying this week in Bethany at the home of Mary and Martha, and they are busy preparing for the Passover meal the very next day. This requires a lot of shopping, cooking, cleaning, prepping. It's a lot of work. It's a very huge event in their calendar. Was Jesus a part of those preparations? Maybe. I would like to think probably. But also, because we know his nature, we know that he surely got away, somewhere away from the chaos and the distractions, the good chaos, but away from the chaos to talk to his Father. And we don't know what he prayed about that day, but because we know his nature, we can make some assumptions about that as well. I believe he prayed for the strength for that weekend, that his disciples and those around him would see the truth. I also believe that he prayed for them, probably individually by name, probably even Judas. This day, usually known as Silent Wednesday because it doesn't say anything about what Jesus did, is also known as Spy Wednesday because this is the day that it is believed that Judas went to the chief priests and asked, "What will you give me if I betray Jesus to you?" We are so quick to throw Judas under that bus, that bus where Adam and Eve are. But I sometimes feel more like Judas than Jesus. There are many times I choose something that is not good or right or perfect. And anytime we choose something over Jesus, that is our 30 pieces of silver. And during this day, he did not whine and complain about what he knew was going to happen this weekend. He didn't gripe about how nobody ever listened to him or no one ever knew what he was talking about. Instead, he spent that day praying and part of that day prepping to serve, to even serve Judas. So, what could our takeaways be for this silent Spy Wednesday? We are almost certain that we don't know the events of the day because Jesus was by himself, and so there was no one to record it. And we know when he was by himself, he talked to the Lord, to his Father. So I encourage us to do that more often, to get away from the chaos and distractions. Even the good chaos can still distract us from what is good. I've come out today to the Banner Oak Park, and it was really hard to find a place where there were no people. But I find even in nature, when I'm distracted, I get distracted back to God because his beauty and the awesomeness is all around me. And when we are off by ourselves in the quiet, remember to pray for those that God has put in our path, those we love, those we don't even like, those we think are a lost cause. I would say especially those that we think are a lost cause. Once we say they're lost, Satan has won. And when you are struggling with what your weekend might hold, Jesus knew what his weekend might hold, and he still prayed and served. So when you are feeling overwhelmed with grief, anger, anxiety, depression, serve. The kids' devotion actually this very morning was Proverbs 11:25. I forgot to write down the actual words, but the devotion actually said, when you need refreshing, refresh others. Jesus was a perfect example of that. When you're not sure what to do next, I suggest you serve. Find someone who needs to see the love of Jesus. Hint, that's everybody. So my takeaway for Silent Wednesday is for us to separate, pray, and serve. Happy Silent Wednesday.